Oh boy, I forgot about the dogs. They're everywhere. It's impossible to sit down any place and talk without pissing off a million dogs. It's like the world now. This thing is, COVID-19 has exploded in the United States, and all the government can do is point fingers and blame people. So blame China. Trump blames the governors blame the federal government. They're all trying to figure out how to get done what needs to be done. They knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Nobody had any doubt about that. But they didn't prepare because it's not efficient. It's not good for profits. And on top of that, they're banging their war drums. So, not only are they sanctioning dozens of countries cripplingly during a pandemic, but they're threatening to start wars. So even before this war on a virus is over, they're planning, they're gaming out the next war. Are they going to go after Iran? Are they going to start a Cold War with China? Is it going to be a cyber war? It's nuts. And haven't you heard over the last years everyone say that Americans, most Americans, 48% or God knows what high number, can't afford a $400 emergency? And this comes along with unemployment and all the economic damage, and people think it's going to go away in the summer? This thing's going to last for years, the impact of this. And if we learn something from it and prepare better next time, great. But I think if you understand system in the socio-political context, you'll see that this system is not anti-fragile. It's a bloody mess. Every day it gets worse. And the US is typical. They can't decide on anything, which is why they haven't done any infrastructure for 30, 40 years. They just don't have the money for it. But they can write $1 trillion check for the military-industrial complex in a heartbeat. And they're heroic. And the other thing that's disgusting, I said it before, but the cable news is grotesque. Everybody's a hero, everybody's going through a big drama. It's like, that's entertainment. Man, they really should just get on with doing what they've got to do. They don't recognize that Korea did the right thing, that Singapore did the right thing, Japan did the right thing. They don't understand how those systems were better able to deal with the problem. Of course, it's a federation of states, it's a federal system in the states, but they should know better. But this is what you get when there's no such thing as society and government is bad happens in the early 80s and just is taken over by corporate interests. There's nothing wrong with a corporation as long as it's, doing the right thing within a decent system of checks and balances. What a mess. So that's that, my friends. Point the finger, the blame game, planning for war, gaming it out, getting ready. It's all going to go away, waiting for the economy to bounce back. They can't pay rent. They have no emergency money. The impact on public health goes beyond getting a virus. It's psychological, it's heart disease, it's cancer. There's all kinds of problems that are going to come from this. People are already desperate. And it's systemic violence. It's grotesque. That's all I have to say. One more nice little history of heaven, and one more end of days dialogue, as if it couldn't get more fun.